Thomas Edison, written by Joanne C. Watcher. A curious boy, Thomas Edison loved to question things. He loved to learn how things worked. He also loved to make things work better. Many people think of him as one of the greatest inventors of all time. Young all. Thomas Alva Edison was born on February 11th, 1847. All he was called did not do well in school. He wanted to question and explore. At that time, school was mostly about remembered facts. Al's mom took him out of school and taught him at home. She taught him to love to read. Al sold food and newspaper on trains when he was 12 years old. He used the money he earned to buy books and materials for experiments. He set up a lab in a train car. Also around this time, almost lost most of his hearing. When he was 15, Al saved a boy's life. The boy was about to be run over by a boxcar when Al grabbed him. The child's father offered to teach Al how to be a telegraph operator. As Al grew older, he traveled around as a telegraph operator. He continued to be interested in science. Edison, the inventor. Edison wanted to invent things full-time. He invented ways to make the telegraph better. He earned his first patent for an electric vote counter in 1869. The invention did not do well. Edison continued to invent. He said he would not give up no matter what happened. O'Neill Lab. Edison began building and selling some of his inventions. In 1876, he built a lab in Menlo Park, New Jersey. It was the first research lab in the world built to make money. Many people called it the invention factory. Edison and his worker were there many hours each day. Edison put his ideas in notebooks. He gave the notebooks to his worker, who then made the invention. Edison filled 3,500 notebooks with ideas. Not all of the ideas worked. Edison continued to work. He said he needed to find out all the ways something didn't work, to find out the way it did. Important inventions. The telephone was invented in 1876, but it didn't work well. People had to yell into the phone to be heard. In 1877, Edison and his team invented a way to make the telephone work better. Edison also invented a machine that could record words and then play them back. The first thing Edison recorded was "Mary had a little lamp." Some people didn't believe the machine worked. They thought someone was talking in another room. The photograph made Edison famous. A special project. For years, people had tried to make a safe light bulb that most people could buy. Many inventors had tried and failed. First, Edison and his team had to find the right filament, the part of a light bulb that glows. They tried thousands of materials. They finally found one that worked. People amazed by Edison's electric light. Edison then had to make a system that could light a building and even a city. In 1881, Edison moved to New York City. He helped start the first electric power plant. In time, many places began to use electric lights. Other exciting ideas. In 1887, Edison moved to a new lab in New Jersey. Around that time, he saw a machine that quickly made many images, one after another. The things in the images looked as if they were moving. Edison had his team to work on two machines. One machine would record the images, and the other would show them. Edison and his team invented a movie camera. They also invented a machine to show the images. Edison tried to put sound in the images, but it did not work. A remarkable man, Edison continued to invent. Some of his other inventions include machines to mine materials, better batteries, and new uses for clement. During his life, Edison had 1,093 patents, which was a record at the time. He worked until he was more than 80 years old. Thomas Edison died on October 18th, 1931. President Herbert Hoover asked people to turn out their lights for a short time. He asked them to think about the great changes Thomas Edison had made in their lives. That's it. Thank you for listening.